Alright, started tearing apart the underside of the Trans Am and got my replacement part in. It's better than I expected. It's got all this here. I started fabricating this because I didn't think this came with it. I thought it was just this part here. But nice piece. I just got to tie into the frame. I'm happy with that. Let me show you the part that I taken off there. There it is. That was what you just saw a few minutes ago originally. So I kept it all together because I thought I was gonna have to fabricate all that up, but I guess I didn't have to. So that's a plus. By having that part come in with all that work already done to it, makes my job a lot easier. I just gotta redo the floor here. I think I'm gonna update this a little bit, make it a little stronger, tie in the floor, get rid of some of that rot in there because I'm not gonna put a new piece on with all that garbage. But I'm very happy. Part came out, looks good. Alright, I'll get to some cutting and grinding and see if I can get this floor stiffened up so I can put my new part in. Started fixing the mess here. As you can see, I replaced that portion of the rocker. It's pretty rotted out. Wanted a good firm base here so I can weld my new piece onto here. That way when I drop in all that new sheet metal, that torque box and stuff, I got good solid place to put all my welds. For now, I'll clean this up. I'll have to put something inside, keep the corrosion from happening, and start welding more. Got the welds ground down, as you can see. Now, you still feel the welds in the back, so that's good. I've got plenty of weld in there. I actually left like a 16th gap or so, took a screwdriver when I welded that up. So now I want to make sure that this flange is straight. So I've taken a piece of steel stock. I put it across with my clamps there. Excuse me, I'm just looking for the hammer. I'm going to take my hammer now. I'm just going to pound this down so I get that nice and flat. Once I get that flat, I'll get on the inside here. I'll clean this up. I'll put my weldable primer in there because once it's closed, I won't get in there no more. And I'll also try to get it back here so when I shut this up, I know at least I got some kind of primer in there. I'll try later to put something in through there, through the rocker, to protect everything. But for now, the weldable primer is going to have to be where it's at. Alright, I'll get back to you when I got more. Okay, the gold color you're looking at, that's actually weld through primer. Temporarily put that in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it here. A few areas. And put some holes in there so I can weld through it. See, I don't like that one. You get a little better here. And there you go. Now, it's going to be a little hard to do with my camera here. Try to get that out without dropping this. Of course it drops. Get it out anyways. I've got the back. I've got to put the weld through primer on there. What I'm going to do now though, before I do that, is use this tool here. One side crimps, one side puts holes in there. So you see, just put it in there, you snap it. I obviously can't show you because I gotta use both hands, but all it does is press it down, makes a nice hole in there. I'll show you when I'm done, you'll get the idea. Okay, now I'm done. As you can see, got the holes in there. I put in there to weld. I actually got somewhere to weld up the holes on. Alright, I gotta hit that with some primer, weld through. They tell you to usually wait about 20 minutes or so. So I got more, I'll get back to you. Okay, I've got the perimeter all welded up. Now I've taken the weld through primer off with a small screwdriver and I've used the wire wheel to clean it on the inside. It's recommended that you do that when you weld it together. I've taken my hammer with this clamp, just kind of hit it down. Now I'm going to go ahead and tack all these in place. So you can see, that's what you end up with. It's a couple little round welds. Now what I'll do is I'll take my grinder, cut that off. I'll dress these welds, and after this done, I'll start getting onto this part right here. Now this all depends on your personal preference, but I've cut a little pie wedge in there. Instead of filling that all up with weld, I cut a little bit of steel, as you can see, got in size, and I'll weld that up. There's no wrong way of doing it. I mean, if you want to do it the other way, that's fine. I just like doing this. I add the steel in there, I'll just melt that in between. I'll do the same thing there. So there's no right or wrong way. It's just personal preference. I like doing it this way, so I'll just continue that. Alright, so I'll go there, cut a piece off there after I'm done welding that, and then hopefully flip it over, and I like the welds on the other side, and the floor on this side should be done here. Outside's all ground up. Now I'm just doing test fit. This part here, got it lined up. I got it where I want it. I'm actually making some pieces here. That's to go in there like that. Right now I'm just test fitting everything. Now I'm making the back side here, and take a look. I started up. I profile the end here. What I'm doing is I'm tack welding this piece of 1/8 steel in there, and I'll just continue tacking to follow the profile so I can get what I need over there. And once that's done, I'll test fit it. If I like it, I'll weld it solid, and then I'll have a nice bracket that fits in that part. Alright, get back to you when I got more. Okay, just test fitting it after I tacked it. I ran a weld across there. Now, I made a mistake originally. It's a good thing I tacked it. I welded that, tacked that on the wrong side. Had to take it off, redo it. But after I got all tacked up, I ran a bead across there to stiffen everything up. Now, got my other piece here. As you can see, oops, goes this way. I'll put that on here, like so. Okay, and then what I'll do now is I'll take a measurement, and I'll cut a piece for the middle there before I cut everything up. Alright, let me get to that, and I'll show you what I got when I'm done. Got everything locked in. Get some grips on there, some pins. Got everything where I want it. So now I'm just gonna rough cut this up here. Then I'll take a plate, put it on top, get a measurement, and weld something there. I'm not gonna weld this on now because I want to treat the underside, and I also want to weld the back half, that plate that I put on there earlier. Right now I'm just test fitting everything. That way I can treat all this stuff. When I go to weld it, I don't have to worry about any corrosion wanting to start on the bottom. Okay, I've made the part for up here. Test fitting it. Like the way it fits. Take it off there for you. That's how it came out. It all welded up. It's good and sturdy. Some bends in there. I actually put it. Let me see if I can show you here. Okay, see it? See here? It actually goes, let me see if I can get it well on the camera. Goes under that lip, puts it in there. Fits good and tight. It's good up against all of that. Right there. Fits in good there. Now, before I weld all this up, I want to flip the car over, do the other side, check the welds on the other side, and I want to put some rust preventive and stuff in there. And before I put this piece on here, I'm going to see if I put some small plates here just to hold that sturdier, so it gives me a backing when I weld everything together. Alright, so that's it for that part now. Took a little while, got it all together. I'll clean it up. Fits in there good, like it belongs. Now get to the other side, and hopefully everything's good there. May start on that side there. Alright, got the car flipped over. The weld went through nicely on the other side. You just got to do here. I folded that over. I wanted that edge there. Same here. I'll weld that up. grind these down, then I'll start on something else. Okay, I've gone ahead. Actually put a new piece here. I didn't like what I saw here, so patched it up with some new metal. Put some POR 15 in here. It's had a chance to cure. It's good and hard. Punch some holes in the end. I'll fit this. Grab some screws. Try to put it in place. Take some measurements. Try to get everything straight. Try to see if I can match it up to that one there. And I've also POR 15 the inside of this piece here. And like I said, I'll go on. Try to get this in there, tighten everything up before I start welding it, and then I'll weld all the holes and try to make it one piece again. Okay, I've got this where I believe I want it. Now I'll take my drill here. Just gonna, all I'm trying to do is find a hole. Because remember, I put POR 15 in there, so I'm just gonna try to get all my holes. I've already done the top ones here. Then I'll take it off. Take that POR 15 off there. I'll put some weld through primer on the front and in the back, and if once the fit, I'll check the fit again. If I like it, put the second piece on, but before I do that, I might hit this with a little bit of red primer underneath. Just scuff down on POR 15, and then I'll start welding everything together. Alright, started welding this together. Ran out of gas, so I'll wait till tomorrow. We'll see what I have for now. You can see I tacked everything. I didn't bother welding this because without gas it makes a real ugly, unclean weld, so I'll wait to get some gas tomorrow. I'll grind that down and I'll put a good weld in here. Re-weld that right there. I don't like that. Then I'll touch up a couple areas and this side will be all set. And then I'll start tackling that one, I guess.